This is the most powerful dating advice ever given by the legendary author of The Prince, Niccolo Machiavelli. And I want to share with you 3 insane things that you need to know about women according to this book called The Art of Seduction. No. 1. You must always keep your eyes open and look for intelligent and virtuous girls. Because according to him, there are 2 types of women in the world. Do not think for a moment that falling in love makes you a better man. It will only make you weaker. This is something that applies to both women and men. Think about it. This is a trick that even the gods used when they created the world. In fact, the very first thing God said when he created Eve was, "She will be called woman because from man I took you." Notice how God didn't just say that Eve was created from Adam, but he also went out of his way to call her beautiful. Why? Because that is exactly what every woman wants to hear. They want to know that they are beautiful. And the best way to make a woman fall in love with you is to always remind her of this. Whenever you're around a woman, compliment her, tell her how beautiful she is, and never hold back. Women love to hear compliments, and it is one of the easiest ways to make them fall in love with you. When you fall in love with a woman, you instantly become desperate for her. You start doing things that you would normally never even consider doing just to please her, and this desperation shows in your actions. She will notice that you are a man who is capable of great things. But because you've fallen in love, you're willing to settle for far less than what you deserve. And trust me when I say this, women can smell weakness from a mile away. Machiavelli believed that if you truly wanted to win a woman over, you needed to be the one in control. He said, "It is much safer to be the one who makes love than the one who receives it." Now, of course, this doesn't mean that you shouldn't ever let a woman lead or take control. Sometimes this can actually be a good thing as long as you know how to use it to your advantage. But if you are a man, you must always remember that your main goal should be to lead and take control. If you do this right, you will become a real Don Juan, and the woman you want will come chasing after you. There are beautiful women who are as cold-hearted and manipulative as ice, and they don't care about anyone except themselves. Now, I know that this might sound counterintuitive, because you might think that making a woman jealous would push her away, but that is not how it works. In fact, it is one of the most effective ways to get a woman to commit to you. And here's why. You see, women are emotional creatures. They live in their emotions, and that's what makes them so attractive to us men. But it's also what makes them so easy to manipulate. All you have to do is trigger the right emotion inside of her, and she will do whatever you want her to do. In the case of jealousy, you need to understand that while it might seem cruel to make a woman jealous, it is actually one of the greatest compliments you can pay her. When you make a woman jealous, it means that she sees you as a prize that other women want, and that triggers her natural desire to possess you. Remember, women are emotional creatures, and they often make decisions based on their feelings rather than logic. So if you want to make a woman fall in love with you, you need to trigger the right emotions inside of her. And making her jealous is one of the most effective ways to do this. Of course, you need to be careful when you use this technique because you don't want to make her too jealous. If you do this, she might just push you away. But a little jealousy is a good thing, and it can make a woman's love for you grow exponentially. And then there are women who are not so beautiful, but their minds work like a trap. They have a heart of gold, and all they want is someone who treats them well. Now, when you meet a really attractive girl, you need to realize that she has most likely been approached by tons of guys, and that all these guys probably did everything for her. And when you're able to recognize this, you will realize that you need to bring your A game to the table if you want to stand out from all the other guys. But even if you do everything right, you still have to accept the reality that there might be another guy who does it better than you. So keep your eyes open and be wary of beautiful women who seem too good to be true. At the same time, don't overlook the less attractive girls because their love and devotion can be worth far more than any trophy girl. Now, if you think you can just go around like a fool looking at girls in the butt or the breasts, you're dead wrong. Machiavelli says to always keep your eyes open and look for intelligent and virtuous girls. But many guys miss this point because they think that Machiavelli is telling them to only choose virgins. That is not what he meant. Many people believe that Machiavelli wrote The Art of Seduction so that men could use it as a manual to seduce and sleep with as many women as possible. That is not what this book is about. First of all, Machiavelli wrote this book during the Renaissance when there was much more focus on philosophy and understanding how human behavior works. Back then, there were also far less dating and relationship coaches than there are today. And with no other dating advice out there, this book became a sort of Bible for men when it comes to relationships. But Machiavelli's intention with this book was not to teach men how to trick and manipulate women into having sex. Instead, it was written to help men understand female nature and how to deal with them based on their own nature as men. And that's what I'm going to teach you now. Once you understand what I'm about to share with you, you will become a real Don Juan and never be the same again. So pay very close attention because all the secrets are in the details. And for those who watch until the end, I will reveal a very special bonus tip. You see, according to Machiavelli, the first thing every man should do when he meets a woman is to try to figure out whether she is intelligent or not. No. 2. Never fall in love, but rather make her fall in love with you. No. 3. Make her jealous. According to Machiavellian, one of the best ways to make a woman love you is to make her jealous. And now, as promised, a bonus tip. If you really want to impress a woman, you must always tell her how beautiful she is. Now, if you want to level up in life, don't forget to show some love. Until next time.